you cash, right? Yeah, that's what they call me. You was in person enough for the line, but it was savage. You better know it. They call you cash, right? Yeah, that's what they call me. You was in person enough, turn around, just like you saw me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Better know it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Here to bother your ears and enlighten your mind. You already know what it is, man. It's part of the grind. We got special guests in the building. I want to allow them to introduce themselves real quick. To my right, I have Miss Mariah.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you for having me.
Tell them a little bit about yourself, what you do.
I'm 25 years old and I'm an LA native. I'm an upcoming author. I also ghostwrite for people too, so I'm just basically out here grinding.
You a ghostwriter?
Yeah.
Do you get paid to not give up who you ghostwriting for?
Yeah, that's part of the deal. It depends on who you're ghostwriting for. Like this person that I'm ghostwriting for, he asked confidential, so it's confidential.
All right, so
Sign one of them NDAs.
I don't want so to not get like personal where you're giving out the information, but like, what's the biggest project that you worked on where it wasn't yours, but like you wrote for somebody? How far did it go?
This is actually like my actual real first one that I'm actually working on. This is actually going to be a really big project just because of who it is. So it's actually going to be pretty big.
Okay, all right, all right. So our other guest we have on the mic is Miss Ashlyn.
Hi, everybody.
Tell them a little bit about yourself, what you do.
I'm Ashlyn. I'm an up-and-coming author from California. I'm a drug and alcohol counselor. And writing is what I love to do. So that's what I do.
You're a drug and alcohol counselor?
Yes.
How do you feel about being around alcohol at the moment?
Well, y'all doing a good job with concealing it, so I'm doing pretty good.
Well, I mean, usually, we don't shy away from having alcohol. I know they smoke, but I don't smoke. But I do have something to sip on while I'm doing the show. I don't have nothing today because I got a mean fucking headache right now. But how would you feel if like if you had to sit next to me the whole show and I had a fifth out? Would you be trying to like counsel
If you
me
was
over
on
the
like,
air?
of course not. But I'll just be like, seeing how on you are. Like, is you drunk off that fifth? What's going
Oh
on?
no, I don't get drunk.
Can you handle your
You can do
liquor?
your homework. I keep it pretty under control on the show.
On the show.
Oh yeah, on the show.
After the show is.
After the show is, that's I'm a grown man.
So Ashley, I really want to ask you a question though, because on a serious standpoint, a lot of people don't know how to recognize addiction.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, how do you recognize that, and like, how do you tell people that they actually addicted? Like, how is it seen? What's the difference in somebody who's social and somebody who's an addict?
Well, addict is when you know if you can't get it and you're trying to find it, you get uncomfortable because you cannot have it. So you're an addict. If you're a social drinker, then it's obviously on occasions. But I see addiction a lot. I see it through meth, through alcohol. You could be coming off of something. You could be a sleep symptom could come off as you coming down off something, but you can't really assume. You just got to really see if they're going through like the withdrawal process. Maybe they're sick, maybe they're vomiting, maybe they're throwing up. So there's many different stages depending on what's your vice.
That's what's up. And being a counselor, have you had to help people who were like really close to you?
You know what? No, they don't want to touch me. I'm taboo. They joke like, yeah, you gonna counsel me, but then if I really get in the mode of that, it's like it's a mirror. They don't want to see what the truth is going to be. So no.
Ain't that how it really is though? Like you don't really want your friends like in your personal business
Exactly.
and really trying to like tell you what's right and wrong because it's like they always try to point the finger back at you, but it might just be coming from a clear space.
Exactly.
That's what's up.
Well, sometimes if you consider yourself a friend or if you claim you love somebody, sometimes you just have to go and take control of the situation too.
But that could come across as a little judgy. People not ready for you to take control. You got to meet people where they at. So if you already an alcoholic, I can't come at you like this is what you do. I gotta gradually walk you.
So you can't be too extreme.
Of course not, because then they're gonna feel judged and they're gonna go back into the cubbyhole and keep drinking.
So did you go to school to learn to be an alcohol therapist?
Yes.
Okay. What school did you go to?
The Los Angeles Training Institute for Drug and Alcohol Counseling.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. So you certified.
Yes.
Tori, you over there asking all these questions, man. You got to introduce yourself too, brother, because we got to get to us.
Oh, yeah, my bad. It's your boy T. Ridge, a.k.a. Tough Crowd T. No one other than me, and if it is, we have yet to see. And I'm cool. I'm chilling. Glad to be here on Cliff Notes Radio for another week, man.
For sure. And the man behind the boys who makes it all work.
It's your boy Young Lil, a.k.a. Mr. 420 himself, also known as the Black MacGyver. How y'all doing this week?
Yeah.
All right.
They can't respond back, Nick. If y'all want to call in and respond, y'all can call in at 310.
The number is 310-955-4966. Make sure you call that one time tonight, man. Holler at us and let us know what you're thinking about what we got going on. But y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Cliff the Gift, slinging that wood, not that stick. Your man might keep it 100, but you see me, baby, I'm going to give you that extra inch. I like my women authentic. That means original. Girl, I got to get your nails and your hair that. But listen.
Trash.
Oh, trash. He be trying to elaborate every week.
With that.
Yeah, something new.
Little extra ain't work. Sometimes it work, man. Fuck it. But we here, man. Another 2018 edition. But we got to start off with this segment of our show that I love. I love to do. Ain't that some shit? Like we always talk about something that happened in popular media or something that's happened to somebody in popular media or just a situation that we went throughout our week that at the end of the day you got to be like, damn, ain't that some shit? So, Jaleel, you told me before the show you had something that you wanted to discuss.
Man, I had one, but we was a little pressed for time last week, so we didn't get to it. So we had mentioned that Childish Gambino came out with the "This Is America" song, right?
Yeah. So
my beef was, why is it people started tripping all of a sudden that he had a white baby mama? And the point I wanted to make about it was, why is it that, like, does he have to have a black baby mama for him to experience black? Or did he not live that his whole life, and it don't matter who he chooses to have a child with, he still experienced what he experienced in his life?
Man.
And y'all on this dick for Atlanta, but y'all tripping about the baby mama.
I think... Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I think this is because people honestly didn't feel a need to care when he was doing Atlanta. They didn't feel, like... That was more so something towards just the culture. But people often always, they don't go back and look at who you were before you ever did, before what they looking at you as where you at right now. I looked at a 2014 interview of Childish Gambino when he was just going as Childish Gambino. You know what I'm saying? And he was on this interview talking about being very black. Talking about we need to buy back our culture and everything on the Breakfast Club, and just the way that he dresses when he goes out to just try to see where he's gonna be as a person in the position that he is, and show people that just because he's black that he's not getting the same treatment as other people in the world. Which nobody goes back to actually check your pedigree. Just because this man, you don't know where he met this girl. He's in this interview. He said, "I don't feel like I could date a white woman because I need to marry somebody as racist as me." He said this in an interview.
What?
Well, what I would say to that is, like, number one, what do you mean by as racist as you?
What he meant was, I think, interpreting what I think he meant was actually admitting to a problem. Actually admitting that there's an underlying...
Self-hate?
underlying self-hate and an underlying conscious that's passed on from generation to generation, underlying prejudice that's passed on from generation to generation through each race about other races.
But prejudice is completely separate from racism. Racism is not just calling you a nigga and then you have to go around the corner and pout. It's different now. Like there's an infrastructure that's set up now that's built to keep a certain motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? So when you look around and you see we have no black infrastructure, we have no school systems, we have no hospitals, we have no law enforcement, we don't have a criminal justice system that's instilled in this country. So you can't sit up and say that black people can be racist because we don't have an infrastructure to keep any other race out.
But what I'm saying is for him, I know this and you know that. Yeah. And the way that he came off in the interview was him knowing that because he was saying we had to buy back the culture. We trying to get back the culture, how they monetizing off of us as black people. What? To marry a white woman after you make strong statements like this, like
he didn't marry her. He had babies by her.
Exactly.
I didn't even know that he had a baby with.
Nobody knew because he keep his shit a secret for the most part. But you know, people that have certain information don't use it on you until it seems valid for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's
because them ain't even recent pictures.
Well, he's not married to the woman, so his kids will still. They still are. Those are black children that you have. So you're still a black father. Yeah, the woman of your children are white, but it's not so much to where like when your kids get older and you're an older man and you pass away, you can still leave your fortune to your children. That's still black wealth.
I dig what you're saying. Yeah. I dig what you're saying, but even in that, it goes a certain way depending on like, you know, they always say like the woman survives longer or something, and it's some kind of way that Dr. Umar was going that how that went. I heard that conversation, but I wanted to talk about who brought it up and why was it brought up. Was it brought up out of when it was brought up that he had a white wife? Was it brought up because of just trying to tear him down, just point out a situation, or was it black women? Was it because a lot of times what happens and what we always say is that maybe black women have a problem with black men dating outside of their race. Do you have a problem, Mariah, with black men dating outside of their race?
That's really a touchy subject for me to touch on because I am mixed and my mom is Hispanic and my dad is black. I don't think I really so much have a problem. It's when, like he said, like the prejudiceness gets in, like kids don't even understand like what it is to be black. Like my mom, we were raised like to embrace who we are. So we were raised in a black household. We were raised by my grandmother who was black. So we were raised differently. So I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to explain, but we weren't raised like, you know, you see like you have like a white family and a white mom and a black father. And sometimes the kids are raised predominantly white. Like they don't understand their mixed hair. They don't understand what it is to be black. We weren't raised like that. Well, I wasn't raised like that. So our mom always told us to embrace our culture. So I can't really say I have a problem when I see it, but I mean, you could kind of tell when the kid doesn't know they're black or they don't recognize it, or you know.
Yeah, you have to embrace your African side. You have to embrace that black side because you are an African. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And African genes are genetically dominant. We're not superior to anyone, but we are genetically dominant.
Race, yeah.
But and this is the thing, like why is it felt so much, I think, into trying to make a kid know who they identify with? Because I always hear that question because mixed children that I've always met, you know, even like the Cardi B's, you know what I mean? You know,
Bruno
black people.
Mars.
Cardi B, Bruno Mars, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he mixed with some stuff. It's a couple of different entertainers out here, and it's like Mariah Carey. You know
Mariah Carey's black.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
you see,
I know I hear what you're saying.
It's just black. Like why is it like for
once you hit that
the first one you named wasn't black.
When you hit the limelight, once you off when you hit stardom and everything, it's almost like you're supposed to shy away from your blacker side, and you're supposed to you're supposed to pull an OJ. You're not supposed to identify as black. You're just supposed to identify as who you are, because apparently once you reach a certain level of fame and superstardom, it's almost like there's no color anymore. Right. It's almost like you're a star for everyone and not just black people.
You know what the issue is, bro? My beef with it is the fact that he ain't one of these other people. He's somebody that, if you look at his stand-up comedy and the things he's done in his career, he's leaned towards like the nerdish, like type of guy.
He was born into money.
Sort of. Yeah.
Was he?
He wasn't rich. His
He's
family.
not
I know
child
he
abuse
from
still,
Palmdale.
right?
His family.
Yeah.
Okay.
His family ran a foster home.
They said, well, from what he was saying, one of his
He wasn't-
friends, one of his younger friends, is fucking Jaden Smith. He was really cool with this nigga, like 9-10 years. Like he's not that old.
He's older
Nah,
than
he's
you think
like in
he
his
is.
30s
He's
now.
in his 30s.
Like 30.
He's like what 30, 31,
I think he's
30?
like 33.
Yeah,
I think that nigga was that old.
He's not much older than us.
But he's older.
than us.
I'm sorry.
He's definitely not in his 20s.
No,
Excuse me.
he definitely.
But-
he doesn't strike you as somebody that's overly black, like
Nah.
wasn't raised in Chicago or some shit like
He's
that.
never
You
been
can tell
out.
he's a suburban nigga.
But
for sure, for
he's
sure.
a black man and he's lived and experienced his life as a black man. So my issue is why is him as a black man his experience being questioned because of who he decided to have a child with.
I think
I don't
because
think his.
okay. Go ahead.
I don't think his experience is being questioned. The question is, why are you with the white woman? Nobody. I've never read that. Hey, we're challenging your experience. I just think it's like a culture shock because you did make those bold statements talking about you pro-black, and then it's like, okay, well here you is.
Yeah,
with
your
this-
pro-blackness
with
is
this
not
white
reflecting
woman.
that.
So
in
how
the
does-
Nobody's
person
saying you
choose.
can't procreate with the white woman, but it is a slap in the face if you're talking about Team Black. So
You
it's
feel like it's a slap
So
in
you
the
say-
face.
so
Hold
you-
on, can I ask this question? Let me ask this question.
Okay.
You feel like it's a slap in the face for a man to date outside of his race and scream and say that he's pro-black?
absolutely.
Why do you feel that way?
Because it's just why be pro and then don't go with somebody who relate to your struggles. She can't relate to you getting pulled over all the time, can she? I don't think so. But a black woman could, because I know when I'm driving and I see lights, I tense up. She don't have those type of worries.
But how do we know what connection they had? And mind you, they're not married. He just got a baby by her.
We don't know.
He
but
not
I'm
in a
just saying
relationship
that's
with
what
her.
it
No,
looks.
that
That's
is.
what it
How you
looks
know he
I saw
not in a
walking as
relationship?
family. I saw him walking
Yeah,
as
the-
a family.
those
Yeah,
That's
they was
what
holding
I'm
groceries and shit.
But I think there's another issue is too because a
Y'all
lot
go
like a
shopping
lot of
with
the
a chick, you don't
entertainers
got
they
feelings for
use
it.
them they think that they're
Right.
advocates for black. So like I don't did he ever say he was an advocate for like
He never said he was an advocate for nothing.
But
He
that's
made
what
us-
you're
he made-
saying, though.
yeah,
made-
no, I get that too, but it's like some are like okay, like Dr. Umar or someone that's actually like an advocate and that goes out and that'd be different. Then that's like I think that'll be like a real slap in the face. I get that he is like he made that This Is America video. I haven't even watched it to be honest with you, but I know it was like in a big old uproar and there's actually like white feminists made fun of that video too. I don't know if you guys caught that today
Yeah, I
too.
saw it.
Fucking
Yeah,
trash.
so it's like he's been dealing with
Trash.
backlash on both sides.
Well, see, personally for me, I'm gonna say this. I don't think that dating outside of your race is a slap in the face to your own race in a sense. Because at the end of the day, your darker genes are gonna dominate. Your child is still gonna be black. It's not. If you're a sick psychopath in your head to where you saying I'm trying to have babies with this white woman so I can have white babies, then the joke is on you, motherfucker, because
your baby's still gonna be black.
your
They're
kid
still
is gonna
black.
be black. So at the end of the day, that's why I'm like I can't see it as a slap in the face to your own race, because in that form of self-hate, you're actually hurting yourself in a sense.
Right. You know what's a slap in the face? You know what's a slap in the face to our race is the black man who talk shit about black women,
Yeah.
Right.
and still fuck with black women.
Right.
This man never said anything negative about a black woman. Never did anything disturbing to us as a race, but it's a slap in the face for him to fuck who he want.
And
That's all I'm saying.
And
he ain't did nothing but help us.
it's low key a double standard too, because you gotta see, like when you look at Meghan Markle, she's about to marry the what's his name, Prince Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prince
Yeah.
Harry.
They about to get married,
And y'all was
and
applauding
everybody's
the fuck out of it.
congratulating.
Who
Now
was
you know.
y'all? I didn't.
Now you know what
I
I
didn't
thought
know
was.
about that.
You know what I thought
Black
was
woman
very
Twitter was loving
fascinating.
that shit.
That's true shit. Too.
Black
I'm glad
women
you brought that the fuck up.
The thing that's very fascinating is I've seen a lot of black women. I was scrolling recently and I've seen people, because you know the wedding is getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
So like, you know, a lot of people are catching on right now and they finding out, Meghan Markle, a half black woman about to be in the royal family, and I'm like, well, why you gotta say a half black woman? You already acknowledging that she's a black woman. Why she just can't be a black woman? She got to be a half black woman, and this is coming from black women too. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
saw that on.
I don't know why it just made me very uncomfortable, but I feel like there's just that double standard where it's like black men are just held to a different degree
Well, I
when
wanna-
it comes to interracial dating.
Away from just black men and black women, I want to say I find this very intriguing that we always try to shy away from determining. We always try to say, like, I don't see color. or whatever. Like that's like a big thing that people try to say. But in the end, on every job application, every college form, every credit application, whatever you fill out, when they ask for a race. You know what I mean? And when you are mixed, like, what do you put down? You have to pick
African.
a side.
And a lot. I was just saying that the other day. It says either African American, or not. It says not Hispanic, I believe. And then so I just put like you gonna see that I'm black. I'm still black.
I put whatever they looking for.
Cause
You want a
mixed too,
Hispanic?
Tori.
I'll put Hispanic. You want black? I'll put black.
You want white? I'll
Especially
put
when
white.
I was in high
Question me.
school.
But
Like
you don't speak Spanish though.
You ain't gotta be. You ain't gotta speak Spanish to be Hispanic. I got hella Mexican homies that don't speak no Spanish at all. They disgrace us to their family, but they don't. But
Yeah,
they
we
don't
don't.
speak that shit.
I don't speak Spanish.
¿Cuál
I don't
es
speak
tu
Spanish
nombre?
either, but my grandparents do. My mom doesn't speak Spanish either.
But see, this is the thing. I plan on having kids with a black woman, and if I'm still living in LA at the time, I want them to learn Spanish.
Yes.
Now, does that make them
That's
less?
good.
Does that make me less of a black man? Does that make my kids less black because I want them to learn Spanish, even though
Tori,
I'm also interracial?
Something I noticed about you, and you've been. What are you mixed with, Tori? Like, cause some
Hispanic.
people don't know. You black and Hispanic.
Yeah, my father was from Cuba.
Cuban.
I don't know him, but
Okay, but for you, Tori, as how you choose to be who you are, what you say, you claim full black. When some people go to jail, when I ran into other people, the exact same half mix of black and whatever, I've met them and saying something different, and I'm just like, what made you decide? Because if from the outside looking in, if you had to make a choice of what you want to be, black is probably not the highest option on the board. Just
probably
being
no, it's not.
honest.
It's not.
So what makes you be so pro about your situation as your genetical makeup?
I was raised by black people. I grew up in a neighborhood that had a lot of Hispanics. I have a lot of Hispanic friends. I went to a school out in the valley that was pretty dynamic. It was pretty what's the word? Diverse, and you know, it was kids from all kinds of backgrounds. You know, foreigners and everything, and you know, I knew how it felt to be in that school and have to be the outcast, and it's only a handful of us in the school, but we all knew each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my parents, especially my pops, he always made me feel like, you know, you got white friends, but just know that the motherfuckers might be calling you a nigga when you're not there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you was raised as a black. We want you to go out there. We want you to learn everything. Make as many friends as you can. But remember, I remember he was pissed when I had a Mexican girlfriend.
Wow.
You know, in middle school, your relationships last like 2 weeks and shit. You know, that's like average. But
I want to ask Mariah that. And growing up in your household, because did you grow up with both your parents?
Yeah, they're still together.
So you grew up with both your parents in the same household. Tori, you didn't have the opportunity. But in seeing that growing up and having both of those different dynamics, did you feel like you had to pick a side when you went to one side of the family or another side? Like, did it like play a part in what you decided in your brain you wanted to identify? Because do you identify? What do you say when somebody says, "What are you? What's your race?"
I'll say I'm black. I guess I'll say I mostly say I'm black, unless they like no. But what do you mix it? I normally see that's another thing too. People, people. The only reason why I say it's because I'm not embarrassed or like my mom's not a disgrace that I'm mixed. I am proud of who I am on both sides. I never felt like I had to choose. I think because my parents, I mean, when we were raised, we weren't really raised as like you see color or like we felt divided. Like my family on both sides, they've treated us equal. They've never been like, you know, I go to my Hispanic side of the family like, oh, these are the little black kids. Like we were never raised like that. But as far as like people, if they don't ask, I will say black. But when people like continue to ask, I will say I am mixed. But sometimes I feel like people think it's like an honor to be mixed. You know, because then that hair topic comes up, the skin complexion and all that. So
and that's the that just goes back to the colorism war from the slavery days and you know how the Jim Crow, they want you to they pit you against each other. You know, light against dark, old against young. You know, men against women, and and it's even worse in other places. We think it's bad here. You know what I'm saying? I can tolerate light skin
South Africa
jokes.
is way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can tolerate light skin jokes, but in other places it's like no, people really take that shit to heart because you know they don't want you to say, oh no, you're black. Like in like I think it was Dominican or Puerto Rico. I saw a guy. He did a documentary about colorism
In London.
these
It's
countries.
the same thing.
And they're like, no, I'm not black. Even though they black as all of us, they looking at us and say, no, I'm not black. Don't call me black. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they still cling to that narrative. Well, my grandfather was Portuguese. You know what I'm saying? Or I got an auntie that's from Brazil. You know what I'm saying? So don't consider me black. And what are you talking about? Like the whole Caribbean is black.
But see, this is what I'm saying. When we go to talking about this, when we go to talking about Donald Glover dating or having kids with a white woman, it's like he put himself in a position to where now his kids have to go through these things. He is a pro-black person.
Yeah.
He made statements saying these things. He's gonna be attacked. He made this video, showing the gun violence on black men and the gun violence in black communities and all of that. So we're like, it's like people not picking a side, bro. Like you really trying to hang somebody. You're really trying to hang somebody who is really is really living the experience. You have to say this man is living the black man experience, because at this time, from you being shown that brighter skin complexion women have always been prettier. That's what you shown on TV. That's what media shows. That's what is giving him the slack that I think everybody is. That's the elephant in the room that everybody is. Well,
it's like, okay, I'm gonna sound like devil's advocate on this, but I don't think it makes him less of a black man that have kids with a white woman, because it's very easy to impregnate somebody.
I'm gonna keep that soundbite, Tori, because
you can. Now now for me, I'm not saying I'm going to impregnate a white woman.
Don't change what you just said.
No, I'm just saying it's very easy. You yourself date white women. Do you not?
Yeah, I dated outside of my race.
Okay, so you can say it's a pretty good chance that it's very easy to lay down with somebody and be very confident that, you know what, she might wake up out this motherfucker and be pregnant if I'm not careful.
I can't. The way that you coming at it is like you don't. It's like somebody who, if you would say you only dating your race, that you wouldn't do the same thing to somebody else.
No, well, my mother used to always tell me you can't love people you don't date. So I'm an advocate for black love and black on black love and men dating black women and all of that. But what I'm saying is I don't think we can condemn him for having children with a white woman if he still raises his kids up as Africans and he still reminds them daily, like, just because your mother's white, that doesn't make you less of an African. You know what I'm saying? You still may grow up with the same issues that I had to go through, even though your mother is white.
When you sign the plugs, y'all need to make sure y'all call in. 310-955-4966 is the number. Make sure y'all call in.
Yes.
Also, dog, this is a great topic and a great way to segue into something else that we want to talk about tonight, because I wanted to say, just as black men that having certain struggles, I feel like, because we are pressed for time, we gotta move. We started a little bit late tonight. Right. We have another Ain't That Some Shit, and it's about Chris Brown. And at this time, Chris Brown has to choose his friends a little bit more wisely. He was just accused again. Well, he was accused for rape, not off of the fact that it was him, but he had a friend with him, Mr. Grissom. They went to the club. A girl was there. She decided to leave the club with them along with some other girls. They were going back to the studio to hang out. Went to the studio. Before getting into the studio, they said that they had to relinquish their cell phones because of the privacy contract, confidentiality. So they gave up their cell phones to to the security and everything. So they're in the studio. When they get ready to leave the studio, they're going back to Chris Brown's house. Grissom is the guy who approached this woman, which is his friend. He has a rap name too. But they go back to Chris Brown's house. She has to go back there to get her phone. They say you have to go back to the house to get your phone. So she goes back there. Her mother had a tracking device on the phone. When she says she gets to the house, she says Chris Brown offered everybody drugs. Grissom also was, asking what they wanted and all that other kind of stuff. She saw Grissom and Chris Brown waving guns in the air, walking around the house, so she felt threatened. She decided she didn't want to take part in the drugs. She went stood in the kitchen. Next thing you know, she gets brought to a room where they say Chris is having sex with, you know, a couple different girls, and then some other people. It's like a big orgy. They asked the girls to go into the room to have an orgy. She said she didn't want to do it. At that point, she was held by force to where she was made to give Chris Brown fellatio type shit and some more things. And said the dude Grissom raped her numerous times throughout the weekend.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? What I want to say is, dude, why are you bringing random women back to the studio? And they said it was at his home or just the studio?
At his home. They say this is one of the.
Why are you doing that, man? And it's like you got enough people around you that can testify for you, and it's like, were these black girls or did they not say yet?
It didn't say. It didn't say the girl's race or anything. So I can't make any assumptions. But
if niggas ain't learned from Bill Cosby recently, bro, you need to keep guns and drugs away from these.
But these
girls.
are just allegations, right? These aren't like
these are allegations.
These are allegations.
That's why I say the man has not been arrested. That's why I say the man has not been arrested.
I'm not here to side with anybody, but that sounds a little outrageous.
It does sound outrageous.
Like they've been attacking Chris Brown so much. I'm not even like, I can't say I'm a huge Chris Brown fan, like, but I don't have. I'm not saying I don't like his music. I'm just saying I don't listen to his music every day. It's not like, oh, Chris Brown. But I will say I feel like he's always being attacked. Because the first article I read was that it just happened at his house. Now that is, I didn't hear about all of that.
Well, he's an easy target because he's talented. He's consistent. He ain't fell off. Even through all his controversy, the nigga is a winner.
And he's very talented.
So they're gonna go after him every time over something like this.
Like he was just in the clear, and I was like, this is on him again. So he's always at an ostracizing point where it's like he's an outsider, but then he just rises to the occasion. So I hope.
And he's just, you know, he's unapologetic. You know, he doesn't care about what people are gonna say. Because, you know, if you can't bring a strong case with it, you know, this man has fought through some shit as a teenager and still came out a champ, you know. So I don't feel like Chris Brown, I don't feel like you can just bring up allegations and say whatever because Chris Brown, he has too strong of a support team around him. He's got too much money, and, you know, he's trying to just do his thing. He's trying to be a father. He's just trying to make music.
My thing with Chris, man, it goes with what we were talking about earlier. You know, Chris is of the brighter complexion and everything, and I feel like he's that one superstar that we had who really didn't. I'm not gonna say Chris really, you know, jump out here and stand behind everything, you know, black and all the protests and everything, because he doesn't. I don't see him do it like that. But I can say he's never been that dude who straddled the fence and tried to like be no real crossover and not condone and not stay in his lane and be who he is. Yeah. He's proud of who he is as a man. Like I really respect that about him.
I have noticed actually he's been posting a little bit more conscious and when awareness stuff on his Instagram, and then this comes out too. So it's kind of like, yeah, he should watch who he hangs out with, but a lot of times you have to watch women too because everybody's looking for a come up. So like, not to say I don't know if it happened to her or not, but the women right now are conniving and they will do whatever it takes to come for a come up.
This Me Too,
that Me Too, yeah.
Like, Me Too is heavy.
And it's, you know, it's rough because, you know, that it's trying to run hand in hand with this, you know, this black woman power movement, and it's like rape culture, and then like just fighting for your rights as a black woman, trying to fight for empowerment and everything. It's like we gotta know where that shit, like this feminism, like the black feminism. I'm sorry, like the black feminism thing. Like we got to draw some lines. Like we got to figure out, like, because when you see these women marches, you don't know what the march is about. It seems like there's a whole bunch of different movements all here at one, and you kind of get, like, everything just gets kind of convoluted. And you don't really know why they're at the march, because I'm thinking it's because of 45 and all of this grabbing by the pussy shit, you know, and we fighting for, you know, this rape culture and trying to rid our society of it and everything, but it's all kinds of shit. Like you got Amber Rose with the slut walk, and some of this stuff just looks very counterproductive.
This is the thing. This is the thing that gets me with feminism, and then I'll segue to black feminism. You know what I'm saying? I just saw a video on Instagram probably about 2 or 3 days ago. They had the young lady. She was in Waffle House, and she had ordered something and it came out to be a little bit more than what she had expected it to be. So they asked the lady about it, and she said, well, that's what it is. The lady caught an attitude with her. So she was just like, well, I just want to know why was it one price yesterday and it wasn't the same price, and she actually got a hookup the day before, but she just wanted somebody to just explain that to her.
Right.
You know what had happened. They called the police on her, and because she was just like, she just didn't want to leave at the, well, no, I think she was going to leave. The police showed up or some shit, and really like 4 male officers, not of her same complexion, showed up, slammed her to the ground. Have y'all seen the video? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
You saw
I just seen the picture. I didn't see the video. I just know her breast fell out in the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Really
Her
bad.
breasts and everything fell out. You know, they didn't really give a fuck. Also, that old lady getting ripped out of her car. This old black, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all saw that. So, you know, these are all women. You feel me? So, with these women, why the fuck ain't nobody protesting for them?
This is what I'll say. I did my research on the feminism, and I just want to say, like, it's not really so much black feminists. It starts from the white feminists that use the black women to divide the black man and the black woman together.
Exactly.
I've watched videos, and it goes way as far back as when women weren't able to vote. So that's just like like you said, when the women's marches were happening, I never knew what they were for. I'm like, well, what are they marching for? Why are they so angry?
Right.
And then you have like, they'll use like the darkest complected black woman as like the headline or something. And I'm still like, well, what are they marching for? I don't even understand. I'm a woman. I don't even know what they're marching for. Yeah. And then I even watched like, if you ever watch Hidden Colors, Tariq Nasheed will talk about like the white feminists too. So you like, they use like the black people as like the headline.
Because there was no black feminist movement until the white feminist movement started.
Right.
And let's say this too. Let's just also let this be known, because I want to let the fact be known out here that you can take this cliff note with you, that when people were given rights to vote, black people were considered animals, right? Beasts of the field and all this kind of things, right? The white man gave black men the right to vote before
the
he
women,
gave it
the
to
white women.
The girl he lay in the bed with. He called these motherfuckers animals. So I'm going to just say that about whatever the fuck you want to think.
That's my issue on it is the whole feminist movement came from white women's anger at white men.
Yes.
The fact that the white man used to sleep with the black woman during slavery, and she was jealous because in most times the white master will fall in love with the slave woman.
And nothing we're saying is down in rape culture, because I mean, motherfuckers get raped out like that. That's bad shit.
It happens.
Nothing like because we did go from the Me Too movement to this. I just want to make that be clear.
I feel like rape should be punishable by murder, but that's just me. Like I take rape very seriously. I don't think that shit cool. But nah,
the wheel is extreme.
Very extreme, bro.
See,
punishable.
You about to take it to a whole another section with that one.
I feel like for rape, I feel like that shit. Like
I'm a nigga. I'm very much against.
You're a piece of shit human being, and you don't deserve to be here.
We gonna take. I want to take.
Be raping nobody.
Yeah, that's unforgivable.
I want to ask Ashlyn this: as a woman, you're a drug and alcohol counselor. I know you run into where drugs and alcohol have caused people to have sex in situations where they didn't want to, or situations where they didn't think that they were about to, or whatever. Do you feel that some situations that are presented to you are not always rape but bad decisions?
Absolutely. You could just you don't know what that person's frame of mind is. You could be going to kick it, and then
Speak a little bit louder.
you could be going to kick it with this dude or whatever, not taking you outside of just raping, and then you don't know what's in his mind, and the wrong gesture. He's thinking you want something that you didn't really ask for. Right. Now you're getting raped. Just like on Skid Row, the women invented Skid Row, because I used to work out there. They're taking meth to not get raped in their tents.
What?
So they'll take meth so they can stay up all night. It's a stimulant. It keeps you up for days. So let me take this drug so you won't just bust up in my tent and rape me. So that's what I'm dealing with when I encounter women who's distraught because now they didn't develop the habit that I can't kick because I'm really trying to fight for my life out here because people are raping me in my tent.
Versus the girl who wants to go chill and party with Future, Chris Brown, or any one of these other entertainers and say that they want to take the Molly and take the Percocets and go back to this dude's house with him in the room, and then you think that you like what you thought y'all was, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So it's just, I mean, the rape factor, it's many different scenarios. There's not one thing to say it can't happen or it can happen. It just happens. So.
And it's not one way that makes it right or wrong. It's a problem. we're addressing it in America, and that's something that we need to get out. And like I say, Cliff Notes is always just to give y'all a conversation that you can continue with your friends. If you like what we're talking about, you need to make sure you call in 310-955-4966. Tell somebody to subscribe to the channel. Go to YouTube, type in Cliff Notes Radio in the search bar.
Y'all go ahead and follow everybody on the panel, man.
Follow everybody on the panel, man.
Follow
Ashlyn and Mariah.
We got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have Mindful Mondays, and we also going to come back with our hot topic that my main Tori came up with for this week. Y'all stay tuned. Jaleel, what we going out to as far as this music side, man?
We got Put Your Heart in It, Triple Threat, and Nino Magzoon, What They Want Over the Airwaves. We'll be back in a minute.
Head to the dance floor right now. If you got your own money, make your own decisions. Don't need nobody help with nothing. It's your time. It's your time to TU. Let's go, Stevie Hart's in the building. Take that. Look, say all you gotta do is put your heart in it, right? Best things in life come in threes. All them broke bitches swear they just want a piece. If you want your shit, you the one I wanna see. And you know I like it cause you don't run a league. Make me wanna come and sing. So what's it gonna be? You the type I tell, baby, have a son with me. Come have fun with me and stack these songs with me. You a triple threat, baby girl, we gonna see. Like, you are a compliment, girl, and I like that. Your future is promising, baby, cause like that. I'm looking on Insta, them pictures I might tap. I DM you right back, come see me, then fly back. Women about their business when they look at you different. Baby, even cooking got benefits. Catch your bed, putting money on your books while you in the shit. Relate to see the hood while you in this bitch. She got her own car, she got her own job, she got her own crib. She a triple threat. Shorty real loyal and she stay fly. She even get high. She a triple threat. Shorty cook good. She book her own flights and stay at home at night. She a triple threat. She got her own car, she got her own job, she got her own crib. She a triple threat. And she a triple threat. Saying come in, but you ain't. Look away, I see your eyes from the right side. In the playing games that we can play. She got a cute face, slim waist, thick legs, in shape. Rump shaking, I know one. Dating when you love, making get some patience, but that's what I like on the flip side. Gotta be about something to ride this ride. That intelligent face with the thick thighs, and she handle the shit so she get high. We gon' pass the blood, pass the blood, pass the blood, pass the blood. Smoking with me, smoking with me, smoking with me, smoking with me. She got her own car, she got her own job, she got her own crib. She a triple threat, shorty real loyal and she stay fly. She even get high. She a triple threat, shorty cook good. She book her own flights and stay home at night. She a triple threat. She got her own car, she got her own job, she got her own crib. She a triple threat, and she a triple threat. Yeah, you a triple threat. We already know that you a triple threat. So put your hands up if you a triple threat. 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 Yeah, you a triple threat.
You have somebody who's born though. Run to the deck on the track.
I mix the dab with the sauce. I scrape the pot with the fork. I let them fly like a hawk. Eraser, come with the chalk. Up one, 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 up one. She put it all in her mouth. I put your bitch at your house. I'm owning you out. 30 shots ring out. Up one, 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 up one. I'm up like a motherfucker, you can't tell me nothing, I spaz in this bitch. Check out my dab in this bitch. Yeah, I might dance a little bit. New Moschino with the Valentino. On a damn nigga, Dan Marino. Draco Nino, make a Macarino. It's not a game, I don't play Nintendo. I got the lasagna from Geno's. I rock designer in kilos. Ever seen a bitch fly to a nigga? Pay attention, I'm Picasso. You know what I'm saying, little nigga? I run up them bands, little nigga. I break your hands, little nigga. If you reach for this chain, little nigga. I put the dab in the sauce. I put that gag in the mouth. Smoking out the pound, beating up the pack. Yeah, I was bumping that dog. They know we up one. We gon' be up two, nigga, if you touch one. That way. Checkmate. I mix the dab with the sauce. I scrape the pot with the fork. I let them fly like a hawk. Eraser, come with the chalk. Up one, 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 up one. She put it all in her mouth. I put your bitch at your house. I'm owning you out. 30 shots ring out. Up one, up one, up one, spit one, up one, up one, up one, up one. Put a one on a one. Now I'm really up one. Met 4 base heads at one spot. I can hit a home run. Plays, plays, plays like a rerun. My balls raw. They underdone. Can't let no nigga take my mama's son. First block on a hopscotch jump, I'ma stand over one. Spit guy, she call me Spitter. My little nigga say that hard back like an armadillo. Just bought a scale, had to weigh a nickel. Said 5-0, tried to hide the pistol. Weigh the dog food on the same scale that I weigh the crystal. And I bat a nigga with the same hand that I waved the pistol. I mix the dab with the sauce. I scrape the pot with the fork. I let them fly like a hawk. Eraser, come with the chalk. Up one, 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 up one. She put it all in her mouth. I put your bitch at your house. I'm owning you out. 30 shots ring out. Up one, 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 up one. Pull up on niggas with sticks. I scrape and then wash the dishes. Send my leg on the mission. I'ma go get it. I make it happen, little boy. I drop the juice in some cereal. All my designer got cereal. I got the bag and turned up on niggas. Fire extinguisher, burning them niggas. Sick as a bitch, I'm the illest. Boy, I dunk off the pivot. Get your ugly ass out my mentions. Up, up, I'ma make sure the pussy get fucked up. Cut up, your WCW, I cut her. I just left business for a touch up. Pull up on niggas, we sliding. Show me a nigga I owe, I'ma show you a nigga. We swerving the curve, we letting them go. Blow, speaking of blow, she put it all in her mouth. I'm up on your dude, bitch. He wanna be better than we can be better. I promise you, I'm with the bullshit. I mix the dab with the sauce. I scrape the pot with the fork. I let them fly like a hawk. Eraser, come with the chalk. Up one, 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 up one. She put it all in her mouth. I put your bitch at your house. I'm owning you out. 30 shots ring out. Up one, 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 up one.
Good evening. My name is Nino Sparks, aka Boyle Heights Finest. This is DJ Lancey. We're LTMA, that's Lucy Take Me Away.
Lancey
Yeah.
made this shit.
Yeah. Let's go, Lancey. Yeah. 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 How'd that go? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Baby, 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 baby. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. We going up, it's going up, you know we really on. And can I drink too much and I make it home? Baby, 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 baby. Why you always wild, always wild, always drive the bitch crazy? Tell me why I won't, why I really, really won't. Why because I can't, cause a nigga never. Baby, 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 baby. I'm really geek. Baby, 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 baby. I'm really freak. Baby girl, baby, baby, baby girl. I'm on one. Baby, 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 baby girl. These niggas ain't on none. Shopping cause I can, man. I'm popping cause I can. You popping for a little bit. I'm feeling. How we feel? Feeling I might take your fans, nigga. Feeling I might go and get bands, nigga. They only do it for the gram, nigga. I'ma just do it for the fam, nigga. I'ma just do it for the band, nigga. I'ma just do it for the grams, nigga. Who the fuck I am, nigga? Young Sparsadon, baby. Young Sparsamon, baby. Where I'm at, never know, I'm just gone, baby. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Baby, 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 baby. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Baby, why I'm so crazy? First you love me, then hate me. Build me up just to break me. But the way you fuck, let you take me. If your friends could, then your friends would. But them basic bitches can't phase me. Flow crack like the 80s. But the kid not this baby. What that mean, wild and crazy. Geeking with baby, baby. Live now, don't think about tomorrow. Cause what you think real ain't really real at all. If I don't do nothing, I'm a ball. Knowing they ain't doing shit at all. But how the hell you want it all? Free my dog standing 4 walls. If you a king, you gon' have it all. If you a queen, you gon' have it all. Baby, 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 baby. HB till they take me, but they can never ever take me. Baby, 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 baby. HB till they take me, but they can never ever take me. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't. Baby, 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 baby. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Don't tell me what you don't, what you really, really don't.
555-4966. If you want to talk to us, you know, we're going to jump straight into our topic tonight. Tori came up with it. Tori, go ahead and introduce it to the people for us, please, brother.
Well, you know, the topic for the night is going to be money. And why I picked money is because, you know, money is a topic that we can go on and on. We can go around the world and back on the topic. But more specifically, why it's less of a mathematical thing and more of an emotional thing. Because I feel like we don't touch on the fact that money is such a it's people get more obsessed with money than actually what it can do for you. It's like it's more so like I need to obtain the money, and I get so infatuated with obtaining money because I feel like it can give me power. You know what I'm saying? And we don't actually analyze the things like where like who even started money? Like where did the idea and concept of money even start? And how long ago did it start? You know what I'm saying? Because we all were born into a world where, you know, there's money. You know, so but what I want to talk about in the topic is like how people use money to manipulate, you know what I'm saying? People use money to motivate themselves, and people look at it as a goal, and just talk about various things about money, you know, like what's the biggest you gonna say something?
Let me. I want to start somewhere because I just caught something deep in what you said, and you was like, you know, people look at money as, you know, power, like they got to use the money to attain. Like when he said people look at the money as, for them is power. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They equate it in their mind as like they weak without money.
Right.
And that's a very interesting concept when you said like people think of money as power in they brain. So that means you powerless if you don't have no money. I heard a quote the other day when they said a homeless person, somebody who's broke is just somebody who ran out of ideas. So at the end of the day, your monetary amount really has nothing to do with like your power that you get from that money. Mm-hmm. Really is just the power of your brain and how you focusing.
Okay.
That's your real currency.
You know, it ain't just that, because I don't see homeless people that's real life geniuses.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. And just got the most fucked up luck. Just can't get it right. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing. Sometimes it has nothing to do with what's in your mind, because there's some of the dumbest people in the world rich as fuck right now, because we happen to live in a culture where we tend to give more attention to those idiots.
Yeah, and it's some rich idiots out there. One of them is president right now. You know,
some people get lucky and just fall into money.
Yeah,
born into money. Well, Mariah, how do you what do you associate money in education? Do you feel like you have to be do you feel like you have to be have to have a degree to make a certain amount of money? Do you feel like what do you put education with as far as money goes?
Honestly, the way things are right now, I don't even feel like I know people that just don't have money to get through school, but really freaking smart. Mm-hmm. And I think that people with money use that like as like power. They make you feel powerless without, like, I've had jobs versus, well, I could have got paid probably really, really less, but let's say I had a lot more experience or maybe a little bit more education, and obviously I'm going to get paid more versus somebody that may come in and may know just the same amount but don't even have the education for it. So, like, I feel like, I don't know, I guess the way the system is set up, like, if you have money, obviously you have more power. That's just how it is.
Can you say this? Because if you was going to look at somebody to work on your car, right? Mm-hmm. Would it matter the equipment you saw him had, the equipment you saw that he had, or would it matter that you saw him fix somebody else's shit before?
I think, honestly, if I'm my honest opinion, I would say the equipment, because if I see you have like some high tech stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, he know what he's doing, versus me actually seeing him actually work on a car and he may have did some incredible stuff. But in all honesty, I think I would look at the equipment, which may fail me.
And that's and this is going based off of just emotional things, mm-hmm. right? Because you feel like, okay, if he got all the high tech, I feel like I can trust in him. Yeah, he know what he doing because he got the top notch shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's another nigga that's probably around the corner that ain't got what he got, but got years of experience.
And you didn't
He knows
seen
what
him.
he's
You didn't
doing.
seen
And
him
he
fix
can do
some
more.
people shit.
He can do more with less. You never know. So that's why I say like money is more of an emotional thing because people lie over money. You know, marriages fail over money. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the like, let me ask you, Ashley. What's the biggest lie you think you ever told over money?
I ain't got it.
That's the biggest lie.
Yeah,
Hey,
if,
look,
if
nigga,
I
you
know I
having a
gotta
hoe-
pay you back and you, I don't got it.
Hey,
And I'm
honest,
sitting on that.
Man,
I done told people I could do some shit that I know I ain't never did before.
Cause it's niggas that will go out. It's niggas that will go out and
Flex.
gamble their whole house away.
Man.
And gotta come home and give their wife the worst news ever. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And sometimes they can't tell them right away. Sometimes they just gotta lie. They just gotta lie, and
They be
then
moving
one day
trucks in the front of
you
the
just
house.
find people just coming to the door talking about, oh, you know, this is what's going on. You know, she's heartbroken because she didn't know what was going on because you withheld the shit from her because you was lying.
That's wild.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
nigga Tori know somebody in this story.
I mean, hey.
That's that white man can't jump.
Man, that was such a fucked up situation. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Yeah, that
it's
was
niggas
one-
that real life gamble out here. Niggas will gamble the whole life.
You gamble that whole joint away.
The whole thing, bro. That's why I say it's more of an emotional thing because when you gambling, sometimes it may not be like, oh, you know, I can win this money. But sometimes you might be feeling like maybe I ain't betting enough. So you don't look at it as losing money. You feel like it is not winning as much money as you should be winning.
And I don't know if y'all know about this or y'all keen to it, but the poker culture has grown. I have a
what?
friend poker. The
Oh,
poker culture.
Yeah, poker is.
I thought
Say
you
that
said
5
poker.
times 5.
That's a,
Say that 5 times fast. Poker culture. That shit fucked up. You can't even say
culture.
that. But poker culture. I have some friends that have started like just going to the different casinos and just doing poker. Like that's a real sport, bro. These niggas really go there and gamble with like
it's
some of their
exhausting.
money. Yeah. And they win, but they win big when they win.
But that's because they see that shit on ESPN, nigga. They show the World Series of poker every time.
Dog, I didn't know that it was
Nigga,
that.
if I sit there
reason-
high watching that shit, I'm gonna go make some money too.
You know why it's such a exhausting sport? Not even physically, mentally, it's exhausting because those games last for about 4 to 5 hours, and you gotta realize when you doing high stakes bets,
You gotta be good at lying.
and there's 3 niggas around the table, and y'all all putting y'all pot together. That's a lot of money right there. That's finna go down based off the next turn of these cards.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? So you sometimes can feel like you up. You feel like you got a great fucking hand. Like this is an unbeatable hand, and you can get your heart broke with the turn of a fucking card. You know what I'm saying? So that's
and even
why I
if you
say
do, you still gotta play it off.
Bro, I got a homie who doing okay for himself. That's his profession, my nigga. Like
I'm pretty sure that shit ages the shit out
that
of
shit
him
is
too.
crazy.
Sitting at that
When
table.
it when like I you know how you have a friend and you don't never ask them what they do. Like you just know that they always have their bills paid, but you just never just sit down and be like, hey, what you do for a living? Like
Like a Tommy
Like a
nigga.
Tommy.
yeah, that's the homie. I was just like,
It's-
I asked the nigga what he do. He was just like,
Never knew a Tommy.
no, I be hitting the casinos. I play poker, man.
yeah.
I was like,
But
what?
that's the thing. As fast as you win it, you can lose it too, man. You can lose it. Just
It
as
depends.
fast.
Like it's people like that claim that shit on their taxes. They professional gamblers, and the money that
Yeah,
they
bro.
lose
Yeah.
is covered, and they can recoup that through their
But
taxes.
it's sometimes it's like some guys are really like math whizzes too, because I don't know why it is because they constantly shuffling the cards, but niggas really be
They
counting
be having
cards.
like
It's
having like
probability,
2 or
bro.
3 decks.
It is a probability.
it's
Like,
only
how many
50
decks of cards do they use in
I don't know. They be
One.
using like
Just
2 or
one?
3 decks.
So 52
Man,
cards.
they be you ever man, y'all niggas been to the casino, they be having decks
Just
of
decks of
cards
cards,
right
yeah.
there. They go into that one thing. You been to the casino?
Yeah, but I don't know nothing about
I don't
poker.
pay
Yeah,
attention.
neither.
I don't know.
I-
I
about
can't
that.
speak on. I don't know.
Oh,
I've
I
been trying
want
to
to ask the
learn.
ladies
I
a
don't know
question.
how.
I want to ask the ladies a question because this is a question that I've always had. So this is the first date, right?
Mm-hmm.
We on our first date, and I give you $500, right?
I already know what you about to say.
Oh, Lord. How much you get? How much you get back?
I give you $500. You hit the jackpot. You hit the jackpot. Y'all win 10. Y'all win
1,000.
10,000. How much do I get?
Do you know that we won the money?
Oh shit!
Wow.
No.
There we go. The emotion.
Okay.
The emotion
Ah,
of
let me
money.
see. Hold on. This is the first.
Fucking right, I know, cause I gotta take you home.
Okay.
Unless you gonna catch this cab, you know what I'm saying? Just sneak out.
That's true.
You play it like that? Are you
No,
like
I
that,
don't-
bro? Are
I
you
don't
gonna
even
take
be
my
dating
money?
nobody.
Are you gonna take my money and go out the back door?
No, I'm just saying, like, okay, you didn't go into details. You didn't say we knew. You knew. I guess.
We're on the first. I think I did.
I mean,
depend on
I
how-
probably just, I'm saying things like throw you your 5 and some change back.
Yeah.
You'll throw me my 500 in my check.
Honestly,
You probably get like 800 of that.
Hold on, wait. You said what? I probably get
You
800.
probably get like
Out
800.
of 10
Yes.
I
racks.
like the nigga though.
If I really see, you didn't say
Out of
that.
10
You
racks.
talking about?
Yeah, you have to be.
Really
You got.
like
We're
if
women.
I
You got to think a little. Cause look,
I'm
people.
not
really
talking
like
about
it?
me. All right, fuck it. God,
You
I
got
ain't
to
talking
throw
about me.
real
Shit,
life
I'm
shit up
ugly.
in
I'm
there if
ugly.
you
I'm not
gonna
talking
do
about
it.
me.
But if it's
No,
you,
talking about-
giving
I'm not
away
talking about-
money.
if it's you, they didn't win shit.
I'm ugly. I'm not talking about me. I'm sorry. Fuck it. The nigga that you love, the nigga that you like. I don't know him.
Okay.
If y'all out on the
What if
date,
he's our fiance?
nah.
No,
just-
okay.
Y'all not with
Then
it.
y'all got a wedding to pay for. You better tell them.
You
You better
dating
put that
this
shit toward
dude.
the fucking wedding.
This is a
That's
date.
crazy.
This y'all. No, I'm saying this y'all first date. This the first date thing. Just a dude you like. Y'all first date shit. Give you 500, you can win 10,000. You win 10,000. What do you give him?
Okay. I guess because you said that was nice of him to give the 5,000, the 500. I guess I'll give you.
That's for the first day y'all just having a good time.
And you
Yeah,
wouldn't have had
I-
nothing because you wouldn't have gambled. If
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't
what I was
give
gonna
you
say. So since you said it like that, I probably give you half. Like here, I just won, so here's
Thank
half
you.
because
Here go 5,000.
500 is a lot for a first date. People are cheap. Like it's taking you out to dinner and stuff like that. That some people be looking at you like.
Damn. So if he only gave you 100, that nigga wouldn't get shit.
No, I'm just saying that's a lot. Like for $500 to spend on your first date, period. That's just a lot. Like
No, but even the fact that like if you wouldn't have been gambling, like say you ran out of your money, he was like, all right, go hit that shit one more time, and give you that bread.
Yeah.
I'm saying that
Yeah,
nigga break off that money.
If a nigga could give you 5,000 on the
'Cause
first date, that 500 can't. I mean, 500. That shit can't hurt him.
No, but that 5,000 might be like, okay, I see you.
No,
I
no,
see
no,
how you get out.
I didn't mean to say 5,000. I mean like
that's an expensive date. Is what I'm trying to say. Period.
Y'all
Like
too
he's
much
you
to the
breaking
money.
that
I just
$500.
want to know where your heart at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ashley, what would you do?
she getting off. She gonna disappear with that money.
Out of here. Dang, Mariah, show me up with this half shit. I'm
No,
still
that's
sticking to
because
my
I-
eight.
No, be true to
I'm
you.
still
Be
sticking to
true
my
to
eight.
you.
I'm saying I'm gonna give you something, but you're not finna get no whole 5 racks back. That's out.
Wow.
Why not?
Damn.
It had.
So
I
what if
paid-
he took
I
that?
paid
What
you-
if he
I
took that
paid you
8 that you
for.
shot him?
You wouldn't have had
What if
nothing.
he took that 8 that you shot
But I
him
gave
and
it
went and
back
hit
though.
50?
All right,
Gave it
are you at least gonna get the draws up at the end of the night?
He can get it.
All
He
right.
can get all of it. I got
So
some
you
money.
so you only get 800 and some pussy. Okay, that. I think that might.
I'm saying for conversation purposes, people. I'm just not out here rationing pussy, okay? Popping
Hey.
pussy and what?
For what
What's the
people?
tagline?
Huh?
Popping pussy and what?
Peasants.
Oh, for the peasants and pussy poppers.
Yeah.
Pussy poppers.
Yeah.
But you know, people do equate that with money. I've also ran into that. How you were saying with money and how people put emotion into it. What drives you? What's making you go get it? People will do all kinds of things for money. The sex industry is probably one of the most profitable industries in America. So
In the world, shit.
But what's
And-
the difference when a dude got money and then he's holding it over the woman's head?
what you mean?
Money
Explain.
it has an emotional tie to it. If I'm telling you I'm a baller and I'm showing you I'm a baller and I got it, and you probably don't got much, I'm gonna hold that money over your head and you're gonna do everything I want you to do.
I want to say this: a lot of people find security in money because they ain't never not had shit, or they ain't never really lost a lot and had to get something.
Or
back.
they never had it and finally got it.
Right.
Right. And when you a person like that, when somebody has money, money means something to you. You know what I'm saying? It really mean a lot to you because you never really, you know what I'm saying, seen no money, or you never really had nothing and really lost it.
Right.
You feel me? So those people are kind of just draw to, they can be manipulated, I feel like, by it. But when you really don't give a fuck about going back to nothing, and you know that you can figure out a way to get it again,
It's not a big deal.
it ain't a big deal. I don't feel like people got that emotional power over you.
Some people, yeah, that's some people who when you come from nothing and you get a little change and you lose that money, it's almost like dying damn near, because you've been on top and it's like you know what it's like up there, but you also know what it's like at the bottom.
Man, I heard a chick complain because she said her Uber bill for like 2017 was like 6 racks. I'm like, who the fuck spends 6 racks in Uber?
Did she have a car?
I have.
She had a car.
Jalil said he spent 6 racks on Uber in a calendar year.
And it was over a year. It's like that's more like year to date.
In what year?
But
2000,
I had spent,
was it 2017?
This was last year.
When
after I lost my car, I
but you
literally
didn't have a car.
I had to keep up with all the places I went.
Yeah, you didn't have a car.
When I had a car, so I was running through money like it was
So
stupid.
you mean to tell me
Most of my paycheck every month went towards Ubering places.
So you trying to tell me you spent $6,000 on Uber?
Not in a whole in more than a year, but
how much you think you spend a year on Uber?
A year?
This lady said this shit happened in 1 year.
Where she live at? California.
This is California.
Whoa.
I like it. 2,500 to 3.
Shit, nigga, fuck you be going
everywhere, bro.
Jalil.
Well, I mean,
I got a car again now. Like I got something I'm whipping now.
From burning buildings. That nigga rolled up in the lift when he got out the burning building.
Bro, when I'm spending almost 100
pushing the nigga in a wheelchair.
I'm spending almost 100 or something a week in Ubers because I got an Uber at least to and from work. That's 10 both ways every day, 5 days a week. Plus the shit I do on the weekend. The weekend moves. You got an Uber to where you finna start your weekend at. Then Uber to where you gonna do what you gonna do it. Then you got an Uber back home. And you doing that Saturday and Sunday. That shit adds up after a while.
Well, getting back to the woman with the $6,000 Uber.
Yeah, what was her reason?
Yeah,
it's like I know she has a lifestyle to where that $6,000 ain't nothing to her.
Man, I was
because I know one thing: women, niggas can lose something and they can go back to eating noodles, and it probably won't eat at their pride as much as a woman. A woman really don't move backwards when it comes to lifestyle.
Nah.
If she drive a Toyota, does she move up to a Lexus? She's never going back to Toyota, nigga. It's not happening. A woman, like women, they don't want to move back.
That's a true statement.
If they with a nigga that just can't keep, if they a nigga that can't keep their lifestyle sufficient, they will go and find another. Nigga
I think that's why women start fucking blind too, and to say that like to put that in the context, fucking blind. That mean fucking with niggas with money and thinking that nigga fuck with you, but he really don't. But you just doing it because he had the same status as a nigga that you used to fuck with.
Man,
fucking blind. That's what I'm saying.
Fucking blind.
Let's put that on the shirt.
You be throwing,
Put it on the shirt?
Yeah.
You should get some Cliff Note shirts made.
Right.
Fucking blind.
Fuck a blind.
I'm gonna throw this pussy out here and see if it lay me in that apartment downtown.
All right, so I got a question. So Cliff, say you had a chick that you was in love with or whatever, y'all lived together, and then y'all ran into some financial binds. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And she know a guy that got that paper. And that nigga is pretty fond of your girl.
What movie is it? What movie is this? Pretty Woman?
Is that
Indecent Proposal?
No.
Indecent Proposal?
Indecent Proposal.
Okay.
Yeah. So he say, I'll throw you.
I'll throw you some chippers.
I'll throw you $20,000 for a night with your wife.
Yeah.
Man.
That was the exact premise of the movie, bro.
That's literally it.
No.
That's literally the premise of the movie.
What did he offer? $1 million?
It was something.
For a night with his wife?
A nigga wouldn't have to worry about nothing for the rest of his life. As a couple, they wouldn't have to worry about nothing for the rest of their life, but them two knowing that you just set your wife out.
She probably got bukkake to some
like
shit.
You set your wife out. How would I handle that situation?
That's the thing. She probably got that before you met her.
Probably.
So
shit.
On some truthful shit, I'd be like, I really like put that ball in her. Cause I put that ball in her. I'd be like, look,
I can have.
Nah. On some truth shit, I'd be like, I ain't with it. No, I'd be like, I ain't with it, but I love you.
What?
I ain't with it, but I love you. And since I love you,
trying to trick her into doing this shit?
No, I'm not trying to trick her into doing nothing. I'm saying, I'm telling you, I'm not with it. Like I'm not with it. Like
don't do this.
Like no, I'm not with it.
But you're going like this though. Don't.
No, I'm not
with
it.
What did she hit you with? Nigga, if you wasn't with it, nigga, why you even talking about it?
Ooh.
Why you even bringing it up?
Then fucking why we talking about it? Bitch, stay with me when we broke then. Like, don't go.
Because if you're a man, you're going to make resolutions to get them back.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I like, fuck it. You want to get this money together? Go.
No.
If we can get on Pornhub.
All right, let's flip the script, ladies.
We can get on Pornhub and make that cake.
What if the shit was offered to you and you had to go and tell your man?
Hell no. I would tell him, but I would never do no shit like that.
But what
Why would you even tell him?
What if a woman came and offered that to you for your dude?
You should know that if a man's trying
If
to offer.
my girl told me that a nigga offered her $1 million out here in these streets and she
You
came
love
back and
your
told me
man.
two things that happened in my mind. First off, I'd be like, damn, you really love me because that's some paper.
Right.
That'd be the first one. Because you could have just told me you hit a scratch off today. You could have just told me you hit a scratch off today. And we just said, you could have, I'm serious, dude. You could have came home with any fucking lie and told me anything. So first off, I'm just like, damn, I fuck with your honesty. You are loyal as a bitch. So I never leave you. So maybe you might want to go call that nigga because I ain't finna leave because you loyal. At least you came home and told me.
It's different from like you going to the gas station, the guy just randomly wants to talk to you. But for somebody to offer you $1 million and you have that much money, that's some weird shit. So I would, in my mind, I feel like I need to get some type of protection because you on some weird shit. You trying to offer me all this money and I deny you for that? That guy may be a weirdo.
But there's niggas out here that have money and just
don't give a fuck.
They just be throwing it around.
I actually read an article today about this shit.
Weird.
There's an article
Strippers
about
see it all the time.
It's dudes that there's an actual fetish of spending money on women, and like that's the fetish. It gets them off to give women insane amounts of money.
I wouldn't even feel right doing like accepting money. Like how them girls be on Instagram like going to Dubai and stuff, and they never show who they with. Like I don't know how they fucking do that.
I saw some
they
type
have
of
sex with the old guy.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I have too much. I can never. No, I don't care how much money you offer me. I could not do that. I gotta no. I
And maybe break it off.
myself to my own.
Once the lights go off, all them wrinkles might go away.
Hell no, that's disgusting. No,
it might be a little extra.
I gotta
friction.
live with myself in my mind for some money. No,
you take a rubber band and peel the meat back.
Oh,
that nigga might be all right.
But that's the thing. As human beings, we are so keen on money.
Like a ponytail?
That human beings will do some things that are looked down upon once they abandon dignity.
And money is the thing that makes people.
Or once they put pride behind them. Or once they put pride behind them.
But
sometimes that should be pride.
Okay, but
yeah,
okay,
pride
so
is also a cardinal sin too.
And we
exactly, but some people be too proud to flip the fries to get the check to pay their bills. But nigga, sometimes you gotta do that shit.
That's true.
You might, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy might not have wanted to fuck Eartha Kitt and Boomerang, but for that check.
Now y'all seen set it off, and y'all seen Jada Pinkett set it off with that old nigga. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to pay your bills?
Monsters Ball, nigga.
No, that wasn't.
Monsters Ball. What's her name? Sleeping with Billy Bob Thornton.
Was that for the money?
Halle Berry.
Was that for the money? I don't
know.
That was for the
that was just because they had
it.
That was for the money and the recognition. I'm talking about the why she even let the.
Well, let me go to the one that I fucking know. The one that I really know. I'm just saying, and set it off. She set it off because she was trying to get paid. So I heard a quote before. They said no woman should ever be broke. And in a society where sex sells, and if quote unquote men are in power and men have all the money, I feel like, well, I don't want to say I feel like, but in how this quote went, it's like women have all the money. So women have all of the power because sex sells. Sex is the most dominant thing. Dudes. That's what guys gonna want to do all the time. So, do you feel like it's wrong for women to sell their body?
Get it how you live.
No, if that's something a means to your ends, you gotta do it.
And this is coming from an alcohol and drug counselor.
I'm just saying, I can't be judgy either in my profession.
I'm not.
I said in my profession.
You don't. I'm not saying you judgy.
So I can't be cloudy up here. If that's what you gotta do, you gotta do it. Who am I?
I agree. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. I want to know what everybody on the panel is saying because it's a point that's gonna be made.
Do I think that is wrong?
Yeah. How do you feel about prostitution?
I can't judge nobody, but that's absolutely out for me. Like,
I ain't trying to pimp you.
No, I'm just saying, like, for me, I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna judge you, but I'm gonna just say no. Like, no, I don't think.
But it's independent prostitutes.
Prostitution make the world go round.
Yeah.
Literally since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You paying for
the sale and purchase of pussy has made the world circulate.
It's one of the most ancient professions.
Yep. Do y'all know the Alamo was won because of a prostitute?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
It's a fucking flower. It's a
Because
flower.
you want to know why I say that?
Because
Because at the end of the day, a prostitute has feelings, and deep down inside, whether she acts like she turns everything off, when she goes home at night, she's gonna think about all those men that she slept with and stuff. So she's fucked up in the head. That's why a lot of them be on drugs and stuff because they're fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
Which brings us to the topic, which says our topic, which you're talking about the emotion behind money.
Yeah.
People are willing to put aside their emotions because they have a stronger love for money.
For that moment, but then they be so. I'd rather be broke than to deal with some shit like that. That they think at night like can't be able to sleep or you gotta be high.
But everybody. Well, it
depends on where you at with it.
So
Yeah,
is the adult film industry, does that run hand in hand with prostitution?
I think it's pretty much the same thing. To me, it seems like it's the same thing. The only thing is you got a bigger following,
There's
got a
contracts.
production team
behind you.
You got a
There's
camera,
lighting and a film crew.
It's the same thing. To me, it's the same thing.
But what if they? Okay, so what about the people that do it just because they love it? I don't feel like it is.
I don't know.
I don't think it's too many women that
that
like
it. To be honest,
There's not too many women that like being whores.
I feel like some people say porn is like the WWF. You know what I'm saying? Like real sex.
That nigga chose wrestling.
They
you
say,
move up.
Yeah.
When you gotta go through the ranks and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
go
Like
from
sex
West Coast
ain't that
production
interesting
to
every
Brazen.
motherfucking time and shit. Goddamn it.
Like you was fucking no name niggas, now you fucking Mr. Marcus.
Yeah. And those skills that are displayed, sometimes that shit take talent. You can't. You try to pull off some of the moves in the bedroom, you will flip a bitch mind.
You tried? You tried that?
I have. I've tried.
Y'all
some
ever
things.
watch it and you feel like you're in competition with it?
That's what I'm saying.
Am I showing myself? I don't care. This
You-
is
you
You
conversation.
done
been
it?
watching Wild
This is
Sex?
conversation, nigga.
I don't think I've ever watched a Wild having sex.
You never watched porn? Why haven't sex?
Really?
Oh,
I have.
you
After
missed out.
sex?
You
What?
missed out.
No, I've never watched it after sex either. But I have watched it and tried to perform some shit. But
If you don't watch
I
it
ain't
with
that agile.
when you watch it with somebody, when you watch porn with your girl, dog.
No, I've done that before, but we've never done it while we focus on
That's
each
what
other.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
ain't focus on watching another nigga get off while I'm.
See, I think you're looking at it the wrong
Yeah.
way. You like the nigga who like if a
You
nigga
like the nigga
if
who-
a nigga was know what I'm saying, if a nigga was showing you some shit that happened on their phone, you be like, is that your dick? Like, nah, nigga, like,
I
I'm
don't
trying to
wanna
show
watch-
you the mother.
See, that's the
look
thing.
at these
It's
skills,
like-
nigga.
that's
Look
like-
what
That's
she
the real
doing.
problem. You
Don't
don't
worry
wanna
about
watch
me.
no other
That's
nigga
like
get
if
it
you
in.
had a homie that was in the porno industry and he comes, oh, what's up, my nigga? Hey, bro, hey, check my new video out and shit. You would go home and watch it and be like, oh, no, the homie getting up. You one of them niggas?
No, I wouldn't be that.
So what is you talking about?
I would
Look on your face.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
wanna see
a
none of
weird
the
way to
homies.
ask it. That's a
I
weird
don't
way to
want to
ask
see
it.
none of the homies' iPhone.
See, your marketing was all wrong. I don't think the homie would market it to me like that. He would be like, this bad one. He be talking about the woman. Like he be enhancing the woman.
Get up out of here.
If he's enhancing a woman, then I might look at it because I'd be like, okay, I want to look at what's going on.
That's how you know Cliff a country nigga. He called women handsome.
I ain't say handsome.
You said a handsome woman
I didn't say that.
just
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
bro.
you did.
You just said that, bro.
It was a tongue twister. You alright?
It's all right.
Why you
It's a
doing
sequence,
like
bro.
Oh, so you like a different kind of form?
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas want some other shit. I didn't say handsome women. We gonna go back and look at the live shit. I ain't say no handsome women.
Yeah, bro. We heard you.
Whatever the fuck, nigga. But when you get into putting emotional ties to women, even when you go to the sex industry, it's like those women can't put emotional ties to their bread. Even when you feeding your family, when you feeding your mama, like you don't know the situations that these people is in when they having sex for money. And to sit there and judge them and say that that's wrong or you think there's other options.
No, I clearly said I don't judge him. I said I don't judge nobody because, like you said, there's like that girl, what's her name, Centoya Brown. Her situation, the one who's doing, she's supposed to be facing like life charges or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
her situation
for killing
was fucked
that-
up for killing the guy.
Oh, yeah.
I won't ever judge. I just said, I just don't think that's the last option for you. Is what I'm saying. You know, because your body is your temple. Whether you slept with thousands of men doesn't mean that you're washed up or you're
But
disgusting,
maybe it might be the first option. In a world of Kim
It just means you got a
Kardashian
few more
fucking winning.
worshipers in your temple.
In a world of Kim Kardashian winning off the sex
I said it just means you got a few more worshipers in your temple. That's it.
But in a world of where Kim Kardashian is fucking winning right now off of setting out her own sex tape for the free, I might add, turn that into a whole brand. Sometimes putting your pussy out or, you know, putting sex out will actually sell, and that connection to the money is long term. It's a lot of women looking at that shit long term. There's a lot of sex tapes that's been leaked since then that have boosted careers and put people in situations.
It's true.
So, are you still connecting that with the form of prostitution, saying they should have came out with a better idea to get their money? Kim Kardashian wouldn't be where she is if she ain't fuck Ray J. I feel like that.
Actually, honestly,
well, she didn't fuck the
if
few
it
niggas
wasn't, she
Ray
wouldn't
J
be who
put
she
that-
was if it wasn't for her mom's publicity and marketing skills.
Yeah, mom's.
She
The
was
video
gonna be
could
always
have
mom.
the video could have
Really
came out
better.
and it would have just been another chick fucking Ray J.
And you can't say she
Instead,
got any
they
emotional
made her-
ties to that because she was married to a nigga that's a woman now.
Right. Hey, her mama pimped her, dog.
So you can't say she's an emotional
Chris
person
pimped
at
her
all.
dog ass, and now they all millionaires.
That's true.
And we the dummies that let them do it.
That family just
Jalil is
really,
not a fan of the Kardashians.
Not at all.
He is adamant about going on record and saying.
But this is the thing with the money too, though. Why do we spend our money to look like other people now?
And why do they spend money to look
They
like
look
us?
I'm gonna say they
Yeah.
spend more money trying to look like us.
We thankfully we've stopped
Hello.
doing that
I
for
like
the most
looking
part.
like me.
For the most part, we've stopped doing all of that stuff. Like, I mean, it's the chicks that get the ass shots trying to make their ass bigger and stuff. But for the most part, they've stopped doing like the crazy ass nose jobs and the.
But see, I feel like a lot of times when we say that, we think about our women and we don't think about us as men. Us as guys, we still go out and we try to buy the foreign cars. We go buy the Gucci belts. We go buy.
I don't want none of that shit.
I'm just saying, but this is what we do. Like we'll say our women caught up in this bullshit, but we out here just as caught up, bro.
Yeah.
And niggas don't get into that
niggas
shit.
is vanity slaves, and they just don't want to admit it.
Niggas don't want to wear their hair the right. Niggas don't like they don't present themselves as who they supposed to be at work or just be themselves. We get to a certain level and then switch up. So we gotta still point the finger back at ourselves too, because I feel like every time that statement is made, niggas always just go straight to women, and I feel like that shit fucked up.
Yeah, I think
men
do the same amount of prepping themselves. You getting your hair cut, you getting your car washed, so we can look, so you can gleam and do all those things.
And
so,
I can't stand you niggas that say, "No, I do all of this shit for myself."
no, because it's
If
ultimately
you
so
don't
we
knock
can
it
look
off.
at you.
When
Just
you
like
buy
when we
fit-
get dressed, we want you to look at us. So
When you buy fit, you buy some shoes, nigga. You get a haircut, get your car washed, nigga. You is not doing all of that shit.
Honestly, bro, when I do that shit, when I go get my cut, nigga, it's because I like the way I look in the cut.
I can say
Like I don't dress. Like, that's why I don't dress
keep
the way
myself
other
a
niggas
certain
like.
way.
Yeah, I don't do shit for popularity. I do it because it makes me comfortable.
So stop getting a haircut then, bro.
I like the way it feels. I like feeling good because I did something for me.
So
I don't do shit
you
for
like
nobody
to
else
pamper yourself, and
because
that's
satisfying somebody else ain't gonna help me. Nigga, I do the shit I do because I like it. And if I don't like it, I'm not gonna do it. There's no point in me doing it to satisfy another person. I refuse.
I don't know.
But if you didn't get a haircut and you just looking crazy,
Then oh the fuck well if I'm comfortable. I look like a fool right now. My shit all booing and all that.
So you saying without a haircut, you don't like yourself as much?
No, I said I feel more comfortable when I don't have ingrown hairs on my neck and my face. Like I like getting that shit off.
Because that shit is painful.
Exactly. So it's therapy for me. It make me feel better.
Man, I feel like that's a point of hygiene.
I enjoy getting a
That's
haircut.
I feel like that's a point of hygiene.
It is
That's-
grooming
that's-
and shit,
yeah,
but
that's
at the
grooming.
same
That ain't
time,
I don't do it for
ain't the
vanity.
same
At the
thing.
same
The
time, it's like
extra
it's
stuff,
niggas
though.
that go around with freeform
Some
locks.
niggas don't know how to properly fucking groom themselves and properly just be hygienic.
And take care of
This
themselves.
is what you talking about and what you talking about. I get both of y'all sides because you making a point of just being a hygienic, clean person. You making a point of just what you would do. I get both points. And you right. But some niggas just ain't hygienic and they don't even know. Like,
And they got money. It's niggas with
you
money. that's
should
nasty.
be, like. It's a reason you trim or groom yourself. But I'm saying to perm your hair. I'm saying to put an S curl in your shit as a grown ass man.
Texturizer.
These texturizers and shit like that. That's
shit
what I'm
whack.
talking about. Is dudes and niggas is doing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, niggas is getting niggas is getting their beards
Niggas is getting whole head, like heads put in.
Yeah, these weaves y'all niggas wearing these cupcakes.
these niggas
The
get
frosting,
right.
the
People
spray
lose
on.
their hairline
Beijing.
before they hit
Yeah.
their feet. That's
Yeah, the
funny.
Beijing niggas got the
Man.
Dr.
Y'all
Phil
saw the
in.
one video, the dude was bald, and then next thing you know, it was
Had a
Why
whole
they
flat
put the
top.
hair, put a
burgundy,
part in
and
it?
faded
Yeah.
all up. I'm
Nigga
like,
had
oh.
waves.
Are these niggas that actually don't have hair, or
Yeah.
is they
Yeah, the
deliberately getting
hairline.
their shit?
It's dudes that like look like male pattern. Got the Kevin Durant.
Oh, all the homies
Got the LeBron James fade
Glad my
away.
shit ain't going back.
Ladies, I got a question for y'all. Have y'all ever stuck through a date just because of where it was? Like the money that was spent, how you like. Have you ever just stuck through some bullshit that you knew you weren't supposed to be at just because you know the nigga spent his money and time on it? Be honest. I
I want to
really,
hear
I probably
this.
stuck through one because I was hungry. Because I like to eat.
Damn, so you got them niggas in your phone?
I'm just
The food
saying.
and
The food niggas.
Yeah,
You got them with food
you gotta
emojis
have,
and
like,
shit by their
one.
name.
Food and drink niggas in the phone.
Wow.
Like, I could not want to go, but damn, I didn't really eat today.
So what's the most extravagant place you ever been for a date?
on somebody
Houston.
else's dime. Not
Houston? Houston's is expensive, nigga.
Houston's is cool.
Nigga,
But this was
what?
your boyfriend, of course. This was
This
like
is
a birthday
this-
anniversary or something.
Or was this like a cordial date?
This was a cordial date.
So you hadn't slept with this guy yet.
I mean, he was an ex. He was trying
Oh,
to.
he's trying to get back
He was
at
trying to, you know,
That's
get
the
back.
comeback.
at
That's the
Gracie.
boomerang.
Oh, well, no, you hit that
Oh, yeah.
nigga over the head.
Yeah,
He done already had
that
it
was
once.
the
You-
boomerang. Mariah,
Know what I'm
Mariah,
saying?
what about you?
Well, I really haven't been on much dates, but I was in a really long relationship.
You haven't been on much dates.
No, I wasn't. I'm telling you, I was in a really long relationship since I was like a teenager.
When was the last time you went on a date?
Yesterday.
The number is
No.
310
It's personal.
Right, let's get her
Call
a date.
in. I'm like,
You
what
can
you
call
mean
in and
last time?
take me around on a date.
let's give
She ain't been
Mariah
on
a
one in a
date.
minute.
I don't need no one to take on.
Might be like a desert,
I
but
don't have a poker face, so if I don't like you, I'm not gonna sit here and eat. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have an attitude. So if
What if it's your favorite thing to eat?
No, but like when me and my baby daddy, when we was like breaking up and he was doing stupid stuff, he offered to take me to my favorite restaurant. I'd be like, I'm gonna go. I may not talk to you, but I'm gonna go. Right? Because I'm gonna eat. But let it be somebody else.
So
No.
we like to eat.
And I'm gonna get the
Fellas.
most expensive thing.
fellas, the key is the food. If
All the
you're
time.
trying to get it up, if you offer a woman food and she still don't go out with you, just hang it up.
Nigga, the key is McDonald's. What you talking about?
What?
What?
No.
All your girls
key is in
pussy
and
smell
out.
like aquarium water and hot dogs.
Motherfucker, don't.
Cause they eat McDonald's, nigga. That pH balance is off.
I don't eat McDonald's.
Hella back
I don't eat McDonald's, but I'm gonna take you to that motherfucker.
I-
Premium select.
if
Know
she
what I'm saying?
if she accept that, my nigga, that's
Premium select.
mm-mm.
No, cause I'm trying to see how humble you is.
I see where your head is at. That's what you're doing?
I'm trying
Is that humble or just not self-valuing?
I mean, I can take you to the health equivalent of something in that price range.
I ain't finna do this with you, nigga. You ain't gonna take nobody to McDonald's. Nigga. So y'all,
I have
this-
taken people to McDonald's, bro. Please don't. I don't give a fuck.
Were you with them already, or you was just now?
Yeah, I could be with you already. I could just
Okay,
mention
but that's
I don't
different
give a fuck.
though. If you been with your girl for a minute and she
Come
know
on,
where your
what
heart
the-
is, it's like, nigga, y'all go to McDonald's, nigga.
I don't
Okay.
care.
But if it's a chick that you feeling, you is not like that. You.
I'm not one. I'm not fun to show out. I don't need to show out. I want to see where your head at first before I even spend any kind of
Tour.
But
crazy
a lot of
money.
people don't even eat McDonald's.
Because when
That's
I
a bad
no, 'cause
example.
Yeah.
when that's why
We
I
gonna
said I would
lose,
take
bro.
you to.
The
Bro,
equivalent.
This
I would-
nigga not
he ain't
gonna
never
accept
wrong.
this, bro. We gonna
I
lose,
said I take
bro.
you to the health equivalent. Nigga, I take you to like the Mediterranean spot. What is it? What's it called? Mary's or whatever. Mary's Mediterranean. I take you there. It ain't expensive, but it ain't no fancy shit.
I eat good, my nigga. What you mean?
I eat good too, bro.
Besides
I'm
This-
Gabby's. It's called Gabby's
I
Mediterranean.
don't like seafood.
I take you there. That shit ain't expensive.
Jaleel, you just told me you take a girl to eat
What
McDonald's.
is disgusting? You gotta crack it.
Nigga, the equivalent to something in that price range. I'm speaking as far as price, not quality of food.
Hey, you ever notice when you really press Jaleel, that nigga will change it up?
You know what I mean, bro. But I have taken people to McDonald's before. That
So you fucked with some chicken nuggets before?
I don't eat them chicken nuggets, bro.
You gave the girl some chicken nuggets.
If that's what she wanted.
Have you gotten pussy for chicken nuggets, Jaleel?
He not gonna
I
say
plead
it.
the fifth.
All right, y'all. Look, tune in next week. Cliff Notes Radio. I want to. This is where we let our guests and everybody shout out everything they got going on for the weekend, man. Y'all need to make sure y'all follow everybody. Everybody's gonna get their ad names. Tell them where to find you, Mariah.
You can find me on my Instagram at _Mariah_. So it's _MARI or H's _.
4 H's.
4 H's.
Ho. Oh no, Santa Claus is 3 H's. All
What?
right.
You can find me on Instagram at Acito Desert, ACECITODOESIT, Acito Desert.
So I did say it right.
AC.
It took me like
Acito.
10 minutes this morning. I was like, how did you say
Do you guys have any?
Acito.
Do you guys have any projects or anything y'all want to promote or anything like that?
Yeah, be on the
Yes.
lookout for our books. They're going to be coming out. My book is called Poppy. And go ahead.
Mine's is called Three's a Crowd, coming out soon. We're
Three's a
both.
crowd. That's,
Yes, mine's about threesome. Yes.
I said that sound like a porno. Expound on your book, please.
That name is
Go on,
already.
girl. You already opened that door.
It's just about a threesome gone wrong. You letting people into your bedroom, and then certain secrets come out. And can the relationship handle the other secrets that coincide?
Can
We
it
don't
handle
know.
that third
So you gotta
party?
follow.
Yeah, that sounds like an interesting book. Y'all need to make sure y'all caught that, Mariah. What's yours about?
Poppy is basically a fine Poppy. He's a music producer from Southside Chicago, moves to LA to further his music career, but he's still chasing street and fame. He kind of falls in love with this girl who's kind of like humbling him, but his past basically haunts him. So it's a lot of crazy plot twists and a bunch of crazy shit.
I like that. Y'all make sure y'all support
Poppy,
these
yes.
young women.
Yeah.
Tori, what you got popping, brother?
Nothing much. Y'all just go support the homies in the Waiting to Exhale. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. It's T Rich. That's its_T with 2 E's _Rich.
Yeah. Jaleel, what you got popping, my brother?
Oh shit, I do got some shit this weekend, huh? Yeah. I got a show this Saturday at the Curse Center on Western and 74th. Tickets are $20. I think it's only like 10 tickets left though. Them shit sell out. It's gonna be dope, and I'm in there.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, y'all already know, man. So this weekend we have the Waiting to Excel poetry play, written and directed by Lost Speeds Volume. I will be in it. My co-host, who is not here, man, we miss her so much, y'all. Mindful Mondays was definitely missed. Her spirit, her soul, her vibrations, everything was missed. The queen, MJ. Y'all go follow her. Something about MJ. She's gonna be in this play with me, Waiting to Excel. She's one of the leading ladies. It's be Saturday in Inglewood, May 19th. Make sure you follow me or Lost Speeds Volumes or anybody else in the play. The tickets are $20. Hit the line, hit my DM. Make sure you get a ticket. At the door, they will be $25. VIP is already sold out. It's not that many more tickets left. I'm not sure the number, so I don't want to throw it out. But if you wait until Thursday, you probably won't be there. So you need to go ahead and hit a nigga and get that ticket. Make sure you're following the page, Cliff Notes Radio, on all social media platforms. We are the only, the one. Motherfuckers want to be like us, but they are just the sons, and we are the shining one. Y'all tune in next Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be here.
Yeah.
Love y'all. What we going out to, Jaleel?
Gangsta Party. Jason Cash. Shout out J Cash.
So you might be late to work.
I know that you called.
Yeah.